Today I want to take you through the Sakk Pack Cube. So the Cube is a smaller version of the V2. It's the same width and length, it's just shorter in height. So it's a bit of a more of a compact cinema camera travel bag. And the Cube is still going to hold majority of the same gear that you're going to be able to in the V2. It's just going to be reduced in size, so it's not as big of a payload, or you might not need to pack so much gear, or you're going on a shorter trip, or you just like to pack less. So let me show you what I personally pack in the Cube and do some divider configurations on what might best suit you and your gear. With the Cube, you're going to receive one large divider going widthways and another going lengthways. You're going to then get two other smaller dividers in this compartment with another medium size, and then one, two, and then you'll have a third divider going here or here, along with this other medium-sized divider going in the main compartment. The height of the main compartment in the Cube is 21.5 centimeters high for the dividers, and then for the actual height of the bag, this will be the height that you'll be able to, your camera can go to, is going to be 23 centimeters. So 23 centimeters high by 18.5 wide. Let's say your camera is 22 wide. That just means you can move this long divider further this way, then you may not be able to use these dividers on the side. So let's say you've got a rig that is, you've got extra handles on the side and you don't need room for lenses on this compartment. You're gonna have 30 by about 30 centimeters to place your camera in there. So as long as it's within the length of 30 centimeters long by 30 centimeters wide, it's going to fit in this main compartment. Obviously, if it is longer than 30 centimeters wide, you do have 36 on the full length of the bag, and then you just won't have to use the back main wide divider here. So in short, you have up to 36 by 30 wide for a large camera, but if you want to use it in the main divider, I would be personally sticking to about 30 centimeters by about 19 or so wide. Easily can be 22 or so. So that's the main larger camera area. And then you've also got this large compartment on the side here. So we've got lens and accessories configurations on the side and the back of the bag. And I'll show you a few things that I like to put in these areas of the bag. So perfect for a drone in this area. If you have a larger drone, place it in one of the other compartments. 70 to 200 lens. Let's just imagine that there is a larger camera here, which you can also remove this divider if you don't need it. This divider is just there in case you have a shorter setup and you want to keep it compact without moving around in the bag. So we've got 70 to 200 drone, larger camera there. I'm just using the FX6 to film this video and an A7 IV above my head. And then if you want, you can go extra mirrorless body in this compartment, spare lens in there, along with, if you're a photographer, flashlight in this compartment, spare lens over here, and then here is the Oakley Meta sunglasses, so an accessory in that compartment there. If this isn't your usual setup, you might be a sports videographer, sports photographer, you can take out your 70 to 200 from this compartment, and you can remove these dividers on the side compartment here. So now you've got your 200 to 600 telephoto lens, and this lens is going to fit directly in this compartment on the side lengthways. And then straight down and inside, you've got your larger cinema camera here, 200 to 600 there, spare lens, and anything else you need there. So the last configuration that I want to show you is, let's say, similar to what we had before, and that is that we can remove this back divider here, and now we can fit a gimbal in this part of the bag. So we'll take off the battery and the handle, and you'll easily be able to fit a gimbal on that back part of the bag, straight in there. Battery and handle, chuck it in one of the pockets. If you're a videographer that likes to have a larger camera for their handheld shots and a smaller mirrorless camera for their gimbal and smoother shots, you have the ability to have your gimbal in the back, your larger cinema handheld rig in this compartment, mirrorless setup straight in here, 70 to 200, plus your drone, and FX6 or C80, PYXIS, rigged up FX3, Blackmagic Ursa, Blackmagic 6K, they're all going to fit in this compartment here depending on how you like to rig it up. If you have an extra larger matte box or a V-Lock battery, the V-Lock battery and matte box might need to go in here, but if it fits within those dimensions that I said earlier, it will fit in this compartment. So that's a great way for you to have a handheld and a gimbal set up for your everyday shooting. In the laptop compartment, you've got two zipper areas for SSDs and another ND filter down the bottom. In the Cube, you'll fit a 14-inch laptop. A 16-inch won't fit inside the Cube. A 16-inch will only fit in the V2. The top pocket here is one of my favorite pockets for extra change of clothes, rain jacket, or headphones is another good one for this top pocket, along with a extra charger as well for your camera. Along with that, we've also got tripod holders on the bottom, which you can attach a tripod to easily there. So got bottle holder, accessories pocket, another large pocket here for any other accessories as well, something that's usually pretty flat. And then you've got two of your pockets there. Luggage pass-through strap on the back, and you've also got a removable waist belt. This waist belt will come with the V2 and the Cube, so you can place that in through the back there, and there's Velcro on the back and inside the bag, so you can easily remove it or you can choose to keep it on firmly. So that's the Sakk Pack Cube, and the Cube is a perfect way for you to pack down a little bit lighter than what you would with the V2 and a more of a compact frame, and still have dual camera setups with telephotos, 24/70, drone, spare batteries, accessories, you name it. So that's the Sakk Pack Cube.